Hi Amy, good to chat to you.
Hi, Elliot.
Can I just ask you've been in this position before as interim manager. Your previous experience, how much does that stand you in good stead for the games and the challenge ahead?
Yeah, I think from my previous experience, something that I've been able to witness is how much the players are determined and how much they pull together in a time like this. So I'm really optimistic about the following games and this week in particular. And through that experience, I believe that we've got a good group of people that will pull together in this time and make sure that we get a performance tomorrow night.
And you've obviously had the experience, you've been in around the group a long time, and my understanding you were in consideration for the job before Jens Scheuer was appointed. Is it something that you'd look at and be interested again if you were happy with the way things went and you progressed well with the team?
My full focus, Elliot, is on the game tomorrow, if I'm honest with you. You know, it's been quite a whirlwind 24 hours. My full focus, my priority is with the team, making sure that they're prepared and making sure we're ready to go.
What's the Amy Merricks style of management?
I would say in these situations, an interim situation is quite different to, you know, if you go into a permanent role. I believe my job right now is to make sure that the players and the staff work together as one group. We look forwards, move in the right direction, and really focus on getting the performances right. I think, you know, it's my job to make sure that I'm enabling others to lead, bring the group together, galvanise the group, and we have to think about the possibilities and what can happen and go well for us. And I think in previous games, we've been able to develop our attacking play. We obviously need to do some work in other areas, but there's some real positives there to build on, in my opinion.
We understand, and it's been reported that some of the players had concerns about Jens' management style. Can you tell us a bit more about that? Were you aware of any concerns that the players raised?
Like I said, it's been quite a whirlwind last 24 hours and got a call late last night and absolutely more than happy to take the interim and help the team. I'm loyal to the club. I want to make sure that this club does well. I'm very passionate about this club. And now it's all about the team and full focus is on tomorrow night, in my opinion.
And just finally from me, you probably couldn't have a harder game in some respects against Chelsea. What can you do in this short space of time to get prepared for that and maybe manage one or two tactical tweaks?
I think it's a great challenge to have, actually. I think as professional players, coaches, whatever that may be in the game, we thrive off these type of challenges. I absolutely think that if we as a group apply ourselves to what we are good at and make sure we're hard to beat and disciplined when we need to be, then there's no reason why we can't get something from this game. And that's what we'll be striving for over the next 24 hours. Make sure everyone's completely clear, focused, know what we need to do to achieve a result for the club.
Thanks, Amy.
Thank you, Elliot. Cheers.
Tim?
Amy, it's Tim here.
Hi, Tim.
Talk to you again.
Good to see you. Good to speak to you.
Yeah, sorry you can't see me today. I'm on a different computer. You mentioned the whirlwind of the last 24 hours. What's that been like for you personally? It's not the first time. You dealt with it very well last time. How have you found it this time?
You know what, Tim? I don't think this is about me at all, and nor should it be. It's about the team. It's about the club. It's about looking towards tomorrow night. So for me personally, like I said, I'm loyal to the club. I'm passionate about the club and I want the club to do well. So my absolute focus is on the team, the players, the staff, and making sure we're ready for tomorrow.
I think you're spot on. You've always said that players come first alongside the club. How has it been with them? Have they been in touch with you? Have they been asking you questions? Have you been caught a bit in the middle? How have you handled the players' text, tweets and calls in the last sort of few hours and day?
We're training today, so it'd be good to get everyone together and like I said, provide some clarity over the next coming days. So that'll be important. And like I said, from my previous experience, I think this group have shown already that they're able to deal with change, they're able to be determined and united together to make sure that we perform. And that's absolutely what we're going to need from every single member of player or staff, whoever it is, throughout the whole pathway, to get us in a bit better position as a club in the league.
You are a conduit to the players, you always have been. Have you had any indication of how they've been finding the new Jens way of playing and how the last few weeks have been for them and you as part of that plan?
I think we've all, as a group, been striving towards positive improvements on the pitch, off the pitch, and making sure that we climb the table. That's always been the focus and always will be, no matter who's leading that. Everyone's fully professional and really keen to ensure that we start to kick on.
Your record when you were interim last time, very impressive, wasn't it? Just that defeat away at Man City, a few people do that. Will you be drawing on that, you and the players, what you achieved last time?
I think that's one of the benefits that we really have. I think not just that game in that period, but we've beaten Chelsea before, we've drawn against Man City before, and we've shown that we can perform. So, in my opinion, I think if we come together as a team, we have every possibility to be able to get something from the game tomorrow night and on Sunday's game as well.
Tough question for you, if I may. I mean, you had your way and it went very well. New coach came in, hasn't quite worked out. What do you do tomorrow at Chelsea? Do you do the Amy way? Do you try and bring in some of what Jens did? This must be hard for you and the players to know quite how you're going to approach this. Do you go back to the old? Do you try the new? Do you try a bit of both?
Whatever I'll try, I won't be sharing it with you, Tim, sorry.
Got to ask. But you're confident they can deal with that transition? Because it will be a transition, Amy, won't it?
Look, like I said, they've shown already that they're capable of pulling through a time like this. So we can really draw upon that. They have the ability to do well, and I think it's about everyone playing a part over the next few days to ensure we move in the right direction.
So is Chelsea away the perfect game for this? Does it matter?
Whoever we'd be playing tomorrow night, we'd be ensuring that it would be a positive performance and that we move in the right direction. So whoever it is, but we'll be up for it. We'll make sure that we put our best foot forwards. Like I said, we want to do the club well. We want to do ourselves well. We want to get into a better position.
And you're the best person to look at the squad. You were there with hope. Then the transition, of course. New players coming in January. What do you make of the squad you've got now, the tools for the next few games as the club looks to stay in the WSL compared to the 4 or 5 years you've seen this club and the squad develop exponentially, and of course young British players, Katie Robinson and so on, becoming internationals. How do you look at the squad and what you now have at you and Perry's disposal?
Yeah, we've made some really good additions, some really important decisions across the Christmas break. I think now it's about making sure we gel that all together. We have a group that's capable of competing in this league, there's no doubt about that. So we need to make sure we come together and we put that into practice. So application will be key, our attitude towards the game will be key, our effort, everyone's going to have to put 110% in to ensure that we move in the right direction. And like I said, I have no doubt that everyone will be keen to do that.
Brian, it's another challenge for the group, isn't it? You've hinted out already that you like the way they've dealt with challenges before, keeping them up in this division with another change.
Sorry, can you repeat that question, Tim?
Yeah, and finally, you believe you've got the squad there and the aptitude to turn this around over the next few weeks?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They're capable of doing it. I think it's important now we put it into practice.